You won't believe what happened today. The phone rang back from Zioxy, and Pat heard her starting to gossip. Suddenly, sirens blared outside. Pat rushed over to the window, and a pair of cops burst into Old Pay's house like action. On the phone, Zioxy nervously said, "Burn the money to avoid jail." Quickly. Puzzled, Pat asked her, "Aren't we supposed to call the cops first?" Zioxy yelled back, "I work at the National Bank. How's this missing cash my fault?" Before she finished, Pat received a message from Old Pay. Old Pay texted, "Don't burn it and don't believe Zioxy." Pat was shocked, wondering what new trick this was. Zioxy asked what was wrong, and Pat just said, "I need to call my mom back, like yesterday." Just as she was about to call, Old Pay's call came in, conveniently blocking Zioxy's follow-up questions. Old Pay said, "I have to tell you something, Pat. Listen up, things got weird last night." Pat's heart raced, thinking she misheard Old Pay's voice. "I've been rolling in hay with Zioxy," Old Pay continued, "but trust me, I feel nothing for her. This is too unbelievable." Pat chuckled in disbelief. "Didn't I notice her dazzling changes?" Pat laughed so hard she held her belly. "I thought you were joking." Old Pay said, "I'm not joking. I told Zioxy last night I'm going back to my country today without her." Zioxy, flustered like a startled bird, hurriedly hid the money, preparing to frame Pat. "Old Pay, shut up. I'm freaking out." Pat yelled, but Old Pay retorted, "Don't drag the cops into this. There's $7 million in that bag. You could keep half and go buy a villa in South America for a relaxing vacation." Old Pay's proposal was tempting. Then, Zioxy called again. Pat was fuming, hit the hold button, and immediately questioned his wife's relationship with Old Pay. Subtitles: Zioxy firmly and resolutely denied. "No. Quickly burn the money. Don't hesitate any longer." Pat calmed down, as Old Pay texted that Zioxy was lying, and she would next sweet-talk Pat. Pat felt like she hadn't slept in the night, so she hurriedly called Zioxy back. "Do you have something with Old Pay?" she asked. Zioxy replied, "That was a call from my future self. My future self is in jail for Zioxy's betrayal, but all has changed now. Oh, I have a better idea," Pat said excitedly as the cops had left. "I plan to put the bag back where it belongs." Zioxy nodded in agreement, thinking this could work. Pat walked across the street with the bag, pushing open Old Pay's door. As she entered the bedroom, just as she was about to put the bag back in the closet, she spotted a pair of earrings on the bedside table. "Hey, isn't this precisely the gift that I presented to Zioxy?" Next to the earrings, there were also several extra large condoms placed. Pat thought to himself, "Wow, nice going." Pilot Perry received a call from his daughter Zioia, who said sweetly, "I finally found my cookie box." Perry reminded Zioia, "Eat less, or you'll get cavities." Zioia asked, "When are you coming home, Daddy?" Perry replied, "I'm going to a really far place." "Can I sing along with you?" Zioia asked with eager anticipation. "Once the flight's over, Daddy will definitely sing with you," Perry promised. The plane took off smoothly, and Perry stretched, switching to autopilot. She planned to ask a colleague for a coffee, but then the alarm went off. Someone was causing a ruckus. A passenger was threatening the plane would crash and kept demanding to return. Perry tried to stay calm, chill out. This passenger must have watched the weather report. "I'll do my best to steer around the storm," she stated confidently. Zioia couldn't help but ask, "Where are you, Daddy?" Perry replied, "I'm in the sky. Mom is crying in her room. She said you're going to a far place and it might be a long time before we see you." Perry thought, "No, don't say that, Zioia. I didn't make Mommy angry," she murmured to herself. Just then, an urgent alarm blared in the co-pilot's headset. "Cabin's in chaos. Passengers say the plane will crash." Perry immediately contacted air traffic control, looking for the closest airport to land. "We need to resolve this issue promptly."